Yo, what's up, fight fans? You like my headphones? These are from Amazon. They are Cohen, I think. Cohen, only 50 bucks, but they were great. Amazing Bluetooth. Okay, so what do I want to talk about? I want to talk about Mayweather versus Logan Paul. Who wins? Now look, this is what you got to understand. Mayweather is 44 years old. Logan Paul is, how old is Logan Paul? 26? 26 years old. That is a big, big gap, especially for fighting. Now, Logan Paul also has a 30-pound weight advantage. So this is the one thing I want to say. This is the one thing we got to understand about Mayweather versus Logan Paul. Eventually, Father Time always wins. Father Time remains undefeated. Do you understand that? Now, when an athlete becomes older and older and older, eventually they can't perform. So let's take Mayweather's skills, right? He's 44 years old. Let's put him at 50. Can a 50-year-old Mayweather beat a 26-year-old Logan Paul? Okay, forget 50. Let's go to 60, 70. Can a 70-year-old Mayweather beat a 26-year-old Logan Paul? The answer is, of course not. Now, while 70 is not 44, it is a lot older than Logan Paul is, okay? 44 is old, especially for boxing. So eventually, Father Time always wins. So Mayweather, he's gonna get to the point where he is too old to fight, and it's very close. He's flirting with that line. Now let's talk about strength. Now, it's only a 30-pound weight difference between Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather, but let's say it was 40 pounds, 50 pounds, 60 pounds. At what weight class is it too much for Mayweather's skills to fight against someone who is that much more in weight? For example, can Mayweather, with his current skills right now, as a 44-year-old man, with his skills right now, can Mayweather beat someone who is 50 pounds heavier, 60 pounds heavier, 70, or 100 pounds heavier? Could Mayweather beat up someone who is currently a heavyweight boxer? Okay, what if Logan Paul was 70, 80, 90, 100 pounds heavier than Mayweather? Of course Mayweather couldn't win, right? So eventually it comes to a point where the weight becomes a big, big factor. And eventually it comes to the point where age is a big, big factor. And right now, Mayweather is flirting on that line, okay? Logan Paul is much more younger. Mayweather's 44 years old. There's a 30-pound weight difference. So, my opinion, my prediction in this fight is that Mayweather gets knocked out by a lucky punch, because Mayweather is not expecting Logan Paul to be faster or that much stronger, because right now Mayweather is just flirting on the line of being too old and being too light to fight Logan Paul. Do you understand that? But Logan Paul, he's really, really heavier than Mayweather and a lot more younger. Younger means faster, okay? You will never see a 70-year-old man, ever. You will never see a 70-year-old man in the Olympics for the 400 meter. You'll never see a 70-year-old man compete in the Olympics against a 20-year-old. You'll never see a 60-year-old man compete in the Olympics against a 20-year-old. You'll never see a 50-year-old man compete in the Olympics against a 20-year-old in track and field, okay? You'll never see that. You'll never, ever see that. So eventually, age always wins. Father Time is undefeated. It takes all the athletes out. Father Time beats all the athletes, and this is the time for Mayweather to finally lose. He's gonna get knocked out by Logan Paul because he's too old, and because the weight class is just going to be too much. So my prediction is Mayweather gets knocked out because he's past his prime and because of the weight class. Big issues. All right, eat healthy, be healthy, sleep well, live well, because what you eat is how you fuel your body, and how you sleep is how you recharge your battery. Make sure you subscribe. Ernan's Life.